This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Multiverse, Unchained Armor Superman, and Hellbat Suit Batman. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that both figures are showcased in a window box packaging. Turning both boxes around, we can see some really cool artwork that both these figures are based on. And at the bottom, all the other characters from Mcfarlane. So with the boxes out of the way, let's crack these figures open and see what we have inside. And here are both figures out of the box. And man, these figures totally kick ass. I think Mcfarlane did a great job with these, and these are the ones that I was excited about the most, and they do not disappoint, so I am so stoked to check them out with you guys. So with both these pieces finally in hand, let's take a closer look at Batman and Superman. Alright, so let's take a look at Superman first. Now, man, I'm not gonna lie, these armored versions are the ones that I was most excited about when I first saw Mcfarlane's figures, because these guys just look impressive. Now, having them in hand, dude, they do not disappoint. Now, they do have some issues here and there, but they're still so freaking good. So the helmet, let's start with that first. That looks awesome, man. This whole thing just feels like a mech, you know, like a Gundam or something like that. It just looks insane. The sculpting that they were able to do on this guy is so rad, and that's what I really love about what Mcfarlane's doing with their figures. They do not seem to be holding back whatsoever on the sculpt, you know, whereas lines like, again, DC Universe Classics, even the older DC Multiverse from Mattel, Marvel Legends seem to utilize a lot of the same parts. I feel like we're going to get a lot more original sculpts with Mcfarlane, and I'm totally in favor of that. The paint just looks insane, man. The metallic blues, the metallic reds, with that more semi-matted black, man, that looks so good, dude. I just want to just show you guys this in depth and close up. You know what I mean? Get a really good look of all of this. I love the lining you see there in the boot. I mean, that looks great, dude. Yeah, I'm loving this so much. This just, man, this looks good. This looks really good. I'm just gonna kind of just gush over these because they are so impressive in person. All the little detailing in there, all that lining, all sculpted, man. Oh my god, I love this. Now the thing is, I'm not even a big fan of this look, the Unchained armor. I personally think the helmet is too gaudy for a Superman. But I mean, whatever. At this point, I don't even care because this just looks so freaking awesome, and I think it turned out great. So, it looks awesome. Let's talk about his accessories. So we really don't get a whole lot with this guy. We get his card. Again, this is a really nice card stock that we get with this. Shows an image that this figure is based on, which is really cool. And we get a little bio for the Unchained armor and things like that. Now, one thing I will say, this figure, or this character design, is supposed to have a shield and an axe. And you can kind of see the shield in the axe in this picture. Got the shield right there and holding the axe. He doesn't come with those weapons, which is kind of whack in a way, but I get it, you know what I mean? I'm sure the cost of sculpt and paint on this guy was expensive enough, so I could totally understand why they wouldn't include those weapons, but I still wish they would have. I think that would have made this even better, but still very cool. Now, we also get the standard stand, like this simple black stand with the DC logo on there. You're going to want to use these. I think these work very well. These guys tend to stand a lot better than the standard versions of Batman and Superman that I reviewed already. So I think you'll dig these a lot more. Now, the only other accessories that we get are his wings right there that you can attach. Now, these look really nice too. So we can actually plug these in. They're kind of semi at an angle like that. And we can plug those in like there, like so. and you can kind of see how they drape down the back like that. But these are articulated, so when they come up, you actually rotate them like so, like that. Same thing like that, boom, like there. And yeah, man, look at that. That is something special. Oh my god, again, I just want to just stare at this guy because he's so freaking cool looking. I'll actually angle those up a bit like that. Yeah, man, oh my god, this looks so good. I am just loving this so much. Okay, so let's talk his articulation. The head's on a ball joint, rolls around pretty good, does turn left and right, up and down, and pivot side to side. Arms can go full 360. These right here that are kind of like a robotic cape over the shoulders, those are very harder plastic, so they're not really soft and pliable. So when you do rotate, you can see it kind of goes off to the side like that. Arms go all the way up and out that far. No butterfly joint in there. Rotation at the bicep. You got a single bend at the elbow. Rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. The wings are also on these like ballpoint hinges, so you can't swivel those around. They got hinges like that up and down. So basically anything you really need to do, those will work out just fine. You got double ball peg in the midsections that goes all the way around like so. Rotates left and right. Crunches back and forth pretty decently, so that works out pretty good. Turns left and right, and then pivots side to side, so that's pretty good. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back about that much, up and out to the sides like so, so this splits very well. Rotation in the upper thigh. We got a double jointed knee that works pretty good. Now here's the problem. The ankle joints are on those same types of ball pegs as the previous figures, but since these flaps come down here, that really hinders the ankle articulation. So you can barely go up and down. You can't really rotate a whole lot because of this. And then same thing with a pivot. It's just there's almost nothing there because of the design. So then we get the toe joints that go up and down like so. So articulation isn't insanely good, but it's still pretty good. I actually do enjoy it. But man, he's so impressive. I really just love looking at this figure. I mean, look at him. He's so freaking cool. All right, now let's check out the Hellbat suit Batman. And yes, this is the figure I was most excited for when I saw all of the first outings for Mcfarlane. I was like, oh my god, they're making the Hellbat suit. I love that suit. I need it in an action figure, and I think Mcfarlane did a fantastic job with this. This just looks awesome. I've always loved, if you guys ever read like the Justice comic book from like Alex Ross, he did this like black and red armored suit that was kind of semi-based on the 66 Batman like Batmobile. Ever since I saw that, I was like, man, that'd be cool to see more suits like that with the black and red. And this just looks so dope, man. I love this. So the helmet, I think, came out great. I love the design there. What I do like specifically, if we get a closer look at this right there, they do not cheap out on the paint whatsoever. So you can see how it's black, but when you turn it to the back and to the sides, you get this like gunmetal there, and then this like nice silver. So, I mean, they could have easily just kept it all one color, but the fact that they're doing a lot of paint detail in that and differentiating those different tones, I love that, man. Respect, like honestly, respect, because that's so freaking cool. The Bat logo on the chest looks really good too. All the sculpted linings you can see in there and things like that, and panels, all these red lines are sculpted on there, not just painted. I love that so much. Man, this looks good, dude. Taking all the way down to the bottom here. Again, more of these really intricate sculpted lines. I love this, dude. Oh my god, yes. This just looks good. Little vents and things in the ports. The feet have like this gunmetal here with the black. I mean, man, that looks awesome, dude. And again, this is what I'm talking about too. Like, a lot of companies probably would have just cheaped out and not even painted these vents, but they painted them on here, so on the back like that. So I love that. The big spiked pads is like this really nice gunmetal. And it kind of seems like there's a slight silver dry brushing on there. Same thing with like the gauntlets and his hands and things like that. I mean, you could really see that in there. It's just this really cool, like almost like pounded iron or something like that. It's really good looking. I love that. Hands are like more glossy black. Man, I love this. Oh my goodness. This is definitely probably, yeah, I'm going to say my favorite figure from this Mcfarlane lineup so far. Because because I'm totally Batman biased and I just think this looks super dope. So anyways, all right, let's check out his accessories. So we get the same type of stand that we've seen with the other figures before. Basic DC stand, love this. We also do get a card with the actual Hellbat image like that, the artwork. This is not the exact same design as this one. It's a little more bulkier, but this still works out great, and I think it looks really cool. Turn it around, we get to see a little profile, and it shows you what comic book this is actually from. I just think this is so dope, and again, the cardstock, very nice and solid. I love that a lot. What his other accessories are, just like Superman, we get these really cool bat wings. So we can actually go ahead and plug those on here like that. So this one goes here like this, and these are kind of like almost on ratchet joints. So they kind of position in a certain way, but you can rotate them still and get this one on like this. I feel like I'm having such a hard time with doing this on camera. So all right, get that one on there like that. So now we can put those in there. Again, you can kind of move these around. These ones, you know, I do have trouble with them falling off a bit. They tend to come off fairly easy when you try to move them around, but you can get them back on there and they'll work out just fine. So you can see how they're kind of just draped back there like so. Get the camera to focus on that, and you can see that like there. So I think it works out pretty good. You can open these up like that, and see that just comes right off, man. I wish this one, especially this side, this one tends to come off fairly easily. See how that one just popped off? You know, maybe you might not have that problem. I just noticed that it's happening with us, and I'm pushing them pretty far in there, but they are kind of coming off fairly easily again like that. Jeez, what is happening? Come on. Here we go, like that. So again, you can see that wingspan is just redonkulous. I love that so much. Man, that looks really good, dude. Oh, like once you got them on there and posed, and they're gonna stay on there. They're not coming off that easily, but when you fiddle with them, they might just come off. But still, yeah, that's rad, dude. So again, they do have hinges like this, and you can fold them like that. So again, that looks so dope. Oh my god, yes, more of this, Mcfarlane, more of this. Alright, so let's run down his articulation. With this one, you're mostly just going to get left and right. It is on a ball peg, but just the way it's sculpted and by the design, you can't really look up or down. You're mostly just going to left or right, and that's really about it. These shoulder pads are on like ball pegs, so these will roll around and come out of your way. You see, just pop off like that, but you can get them right back on there. Arms can go full 360, up and out that far, rotation at the bicep, single bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around like so, does turn left and right, pivot side to side, crunches back and forth. Hip joints, they kick forward that far, back that much, splits all the way, very nice. Rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knees like so. Ankle joints go up, down, rock around. They're on those same type of ball pegs. These ones work a lot better than the standard Batman and Superman figures, and then we do get toe articulation. So overall, I think this guy is incredible. I absolutely love this. Even with the issues of the wings falling off, it's not even that big of a deal, honestly. Both of these guys are super freaking awesome, and definitely my favorites of the Mcfarlane collection so far. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here they are standing next to the standard Batman and Superman figures, also from Mcfarlane. And just for fun, here they are standing next to a little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Unchained Armor Superman and Hellbat Suit Batman. Now overall, I think Mcfarlane did an incredible job with both these action figures. The sculpt on both pieces is completely amazing. The paint is gorgeous, vibrant, and so well detailed. The articulation is pretty good, even with a few minor issues, but these guys are just totally display worthy. These are the ones that I wanted the most, and I think Mcfarlane did a great job. Now, if this is a sign of things to come, I am super excited to see what Mcfarlane puts out in the future, because these two figures, in my opinion, are absolutely a must-get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.